Welcome my friends, we're back in the hole, back in the saddle again. We're gonna show some Town Hall 10 3-star attacks on some maybe bases you might face. The kind of regular, I don't know what you kind of call these bases. Some are like a mixture of like a trophy base, maybe old base designs, things that you might see. And let's see some of these 3-star attacks and see how they're gonna get it done. Ajum from the hole, showing us how it's done. Now, these are tough. It's a maxed out base, pretty much, not quite the heroes, but I think all the defenses are maxed out. So, makes it very tough. However, with the kind of poor base design, the kill squad's going to get quite a bit. When you can get an Inferno, a Queen, and wow, so much value for that kill squad. With the Valkyries, and because there's no Hound CC, the Queen's going to be able to get tons of value as well. So, again, one downside of these regular type bases, kill squads can get great value. And that's the power of some of the anti 3-star bases. They're much harder to, things are more spread out. You don't generally have Infernos next to those air defenses too often where, you know, the king and, you know, your kill squad can get so much. Now let's look at his air portion and see how he's going to do on this. Of course, the critical thing here are these, and he puts them down. Okay, nice. He wasn't late on there, just in time. Because let's look at the pathing here. If that archer tower does not drop, just so you know, he might have a couple loons split off to go there, and that can kind of hurt the core push in for the rest of his loons. It looks like he's learning some loon pathing, and he doesn't opt to bring a freeze. Very interesting. Just going to haste right through that second Inferno tower. Nicely done, and he's got a heal on the back end. Now, we didn't save any back end loons, but not the biggest deal because there's no wizard towers back here. It would have been nice to maybe have one for that archer tower, but if it was a wizard tower, it would have done a lot more damage. Just to keep that in mind, guys, if you can, try to save one for the back end because these kind of structures weren't taken out, the funnel to the expo was the last. And if for whatever reason he didn't have as many loons left, you could get a fail. But a great attack. I mean, I'm not criticizing, I'm just letting you know what could happen on those kind of funnel issues. But I saw great loon placement. He got this one right there perfectly at 10 o'clock. He had these side loons. I think they took out those structures before the main pack kind of went to the outside. They went to the Inferno instead. So, hey, Ajum, learning the loon pathing, which is the most difficult thing at Town Hall 10. Believe me, guys, that's where people struggle. You cannot just spam it in. You cannot indeed. So very nice kill squad. Got great value on that. So always be on the lookout for those type of bases. Now, I want to show you a fail here. Now this is DL, one of the best attackers around, and this one was honestly a little unfortunate. I've shown you this base before and how to take it down, and he did it well. There's many ways to do it, but a La Loon is great. You could also queen walk into bowlers and Valkyries, but I like the La Loon. It's super powerful, but the queen walk, definitely great value. But look at this Unfortunato, and you can't really plan for this. Because the baby dragon went first to the wizard, look what's gonna happen. It's gonna pull the queen just a couple more spaces. Does it pull her over? Well, I don't know. Actually, it didn't pull her over. Somehow she did not. Unfortunate she didn't target that. That's very unfortunate. However, did have to use the queen ability. I think maybe a little late on the poison. I'm not sure. Try to save that queen ability if you can. You want to try to put a rage down if you have it available over the queen ability. So unfortunate that the queen did not come south. I know DL wanted the queen to come south, and because of that wasn't able to help out the king and be able to take down these critical air defenses right here and that big time expo. If the queen went south, those would have dropped for sure. So kind of unfortunate, and he almost recovered. That is how much the skilled. So let's see, all 4 air defenses are up, it looks like, or are the barbarians gonna get it? Oh, the barbarians do get it. Nicely done. But coming up here with the loon, let's see how his loon placement's going on. The danger, and I've talked about it with these ring type bases, if you don't pinch the sides, your loons won't go to the core. And that's going to spell doom. But he does. Look what I'm talking about. Going to pinch this up here. He's got to get these down before these loons over here circle their way around the base. That is the danger. And it looks like a bunch of these loons right here, once they go to the cannon, they're going to again come to the town hall area. And he's got a freeze for this kind of section to get and hopefully take this down. The rage. Oh, so look at the rage. Maybe just slightly misplaced. But still solid stuff. I mean, you know, sometimes, you know, the plan was there, definitely the right plan, just the queen, really. The queen not going south, she would have gotten both air defenses, and that makes a huge difference. Because, you know, when you're using a queen walk, that's a lot of healers you're bringing down and the spells. That means less for your La Loon portion. So he tried to kind of save it with some back-end loons to maybe do something about it, but just not quite enough. But a valiant try from Mr. DL. Wanted to show that, not because I wanted to show a fail on his part, mainly just, you know, sometimes you know, the AI doesn't work out, you know, and don't get too mad at yourself. It's okay, you know, it's okay. Things happen. You can move on. We all move on. Now, this is a similar type ring base, and again, this is the power of the strategy. Queen walk, pretty much almost the same, just a slightly different. Now, the big difference here, look at the expos. You gotta be coming from the air. Expos are pointed to the ground. That means air all over. So let's see if the queen does funny pathing here or if she's gonna do right. Get that poison down. Okay, nice. Pre-places, but did he bring a okay, need a poison down. Oh, that was close. That was close. Where is the poison? That was dangerous. Luckily, the queen was able to take out it. Man, that rage giving him great value. Nice rage ability right there. Whew! Nice rage, but I think the queen's gonna go north, guys. He did, yep, queen gonna go north. So I don't know if he wanted him to go, wanted the queen to go north or not, or wanted south. South's kind of nice because you got that wizard tower there, but it looks like, oh, it looks like a golem push with a queen and probably bowlers in the CC. Are bowlers in the C? Yes, they are. So doing it a little bit different here. Again, you can definitely use bowlers on this base. A great ground attack. I showed this before on this ring type base. You can just do queen walk into bowlers, Valks in the core, or some sort of variation. He decided to go with more of the bowlers because the bowlers do get quite a bit. Look at the power here, getting quite a bit down with the kill squad here. That means obviously you don't have as much for the back end on the loon portion, but let's see how his loons do. The good thing is, grounded expos. That's gonna really help out. Nice loons here, gonna take on the wizard tower. I like that. Loons coming in here. You could have put a haste there if you wanted. There comes the haste. Okay, there it is. Side loons coming in. I like that as well. Making sure that air sweeper drops because you want to make sure that goes down. And he did. Oh, he has a hound for the back end. I was like, oh no, he doesn't have anything for that. He doesn't have anything for the wizard tower, but he has the hound. So nicely done. Now, if you didn't have that hound, you would definitely want to save a couple loons for this back end. Because look at that. One wizard tower almost took out his loons. Look at the health there. Man, that could have been dangerous city. Now the cleanup, ooh, it's time is running down. The queen didn't pop, so the hound didn't pop, but just barely with the queen available. Maybe bring a couple more minions. I'm not sure how many minions Sam brought, but very cool attack. There's a 3-star. Again, variations to these kind of attacks. I wanted to bring it to you. I mean, I know he was feeling pumped. Who doesn't feel pumped when you get a 10v10? Come on, guys. Come on, it's tough stuff, you know? You gotta give him some credit. You gotta just go all out and age him. What is this base? I think it's a 10v10. Okay, well, I'll show it. Why not? This is like an engineered base. Hey, you can take down these bases. You can take them down. Anyways, back in the hole. Gonna try to war with him. I haven't shown you too much stuff because I have been in the CWL. So my availability has been limited to come back with my main account. You'll see my mini kind of going place to place, wandering the souls of Clash of Clans, or the lands of Clash of Clans. But look at these Valkyries tearing it up. Oh my goodness, that's the danger of these kind of bases. Oh, they kind of drifted aside, but they still got the job done. The danger of these trophy bases, these kind of, whatever this base is, he's trying to protect his town hall, not going to even work. The danger is you can just bring some Valkyries, or bowlers would have worked well, I think, as just as well. And then he's going to lalo the rest. And let's look at his air portion. I'm always curious to see how the air is going. And does he have the Siloons in? Yes, nicely done. And look, let's hope he gets, once this drop, okay, good indication. Look at that. I'm going to pause it. Right when that first air defense drops, that's a good indication to drop that second hound if you have it in the bag, which you should. You will have the second hound. Look, the hound is tanking. Then you bring in the more loons. Very nicely done. He doesn't have a freeze for the, oh, don't need a freeze. Okay, it's a level 1 Inferno. No, that's right. Don't even need the freeze. And he's got so many loons. But yet again, doesn't save any for the back end. Now, I mean, it doesn't matter on this base. He tripled it. But maybe, you know, that's twice he hasn't saved any loons. So maybe try to save 1. I like saving 2 if you can. That means if there's a back-end wizard or an archer tower or something like that, you won't have everything clumped together. See all that clumped together, those loons? If there was a wizard tower around, it could wreck them immediately. So just beware of that, guys. I try to mention that. I try to do that myself because there are times I've failed where I showed you my fails where I didn't bring that back in loon. But nice cleanup as well. Brought a number of minions. Try to bring about 5. I like bringing about 5, at least 5 minions for the cleanup. 4, I mean, yeah, he brought 4, but you know, 5's a good number as well. But yeah, guys, they came out victory proven. Oh yes, the whole. If you want to join this clan, you may do so. Recruitment, they are looking for people. Give them up the hole here. There's their clan ID. And just kind of, yeah, let them know and tell them you found them on Facebook, not Facebook, on my YouTube channel. Tell them you know me. And hey, you can get in there and war with the whole. They got a lot of good players in there, a lot of good people as well. So anyways, thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. Halo out.